Welcome to JenTalks, and I am tapping for you again today. If you've watched some of my tapping videos online, this is a follow-on video, so we won't be going through the points in such great detail as we did in part one, which was introducing you to the concept of tapping and all of the tapping points. Today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use tapping to evoke positive emotions. And what we mean by positive emotions are emotions that make us feel on a higher vibration. They're usually more energetic, they're usually more joyful. So we're going to just use tapping. I'm going to do 3 rounds of tapping on the one emotion just to show you how we can tap on a particular emotion. And then we can also look for more of that emotion and even more of that emotion. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk to you about tapping is very much associated with emotions because it's an emotional freedom technique, but also tapping is releasing energy. So all emotions are energy, and we are going to tap just specifically for energy. You know, if you want more energy, you just literally want to feel less tired, more energetic, whatever kind of type of energy you might want. You might want calm energy, you might want bountiful energy, excited energy. For me, I'm just looking for a little bit more energy. So that will do me, as in, you know, just needing physical energy is what I need a little bit more of today. So just want to show you those two different types of tapping that we're going to do today. I'm going to name the rounds as I go around just to remind you. But don't forget, if you really want to see the introductory video, that's on the YouTube channel under Part 1 EFT, tapping for stress and anxiety. Takes you through the process in a much slower step-by-step process. So if you feel like you're struggling to keep up with me today, watch part 1 and then come back to this video or any of the other videos on tapping on my channel. The other thing I want to mention, and I'll be reminding you about this at the end, is we are back with the Wellbeing Network tonight. We have the gorgeous Susan Mullen, who is the self-care genie. She's going to be talking about soulful self-care and beautiful boundaries. So that kicks off at 7:30 tonight. Tickets are still available on Eventbrite, and you can go over to Eventbrite or you can buy them on my website through jennycruise.ie as always. And that will not be recorded. So if you cannot attend, you'll have to catch Sue at one of our beautiful workshops that she runs from time to time around the country. Her website is Thrive Project IRL. That's IRL for Ireland. Also, some exciting news is that tomorrow I am starting a Law of Attraction course over in Clondalkin. So people have been asking me for at least a year, when am I going to run Law of Attraction workshops? When am I going to run Law of Attraction courses? So finally, I have a date in the diary. It's tomorrow evening. I will be in the Clondalkin Sacred Space Healing Centre in Clondalkin Village. And the course is 6 weeks. It's running every Wednesday from 7 to 9 p.m. So if you can come along tomorrow evening, join me. If you want more details, just PM me here, DM me, email me, whatever, WhatsApp me, whatever works for you. Just give me a shout and we'll arrange to send you out a booking form, get your name down for that. Okay, so let's get tapping. You see me raise my hands because the first place we start with positive EFT, which is slightly different than classic EFT, is you connect in with the heart center. We take a nice deep breath in. And then as we release, we say the word that we're tapping for. So we're tapping for, like, we could be tapping for a stress-free emotion. We could be tapping for joy. We could be tapping for happiness. So I'm just going to stick with happiness because what more wonderful feeling to feel than happiness. So I'm going to say the word happy. So I'm just going to breathe in, breathe out, and say the word happy. And I do that 3 times. So one more time. Deep breath in, and as we exhale, happy. And then top of the head, our top meridian point where our crown chakra is, happy. Middle of the forehead, happy. Inside the brow, just where eyebrow finishes, happy. Outside of the eye, happy. Under the eye, happy. Under the nose, happy. Under the mouth, happy. And then anywhere at all along your collarbone, happy. We're now starting on our hand points. And as you remember, kind of the top of your finger where your nail joins your thumb or your finger, you're tapping just nice and light, not too hard, no pain, and just saying the word happy. And you go through all your fingers then, your forefinger happy, middle finger happy, ring finger happy, little finger happy, and then last point, karate chop, happy. And then we return back to heart center. Big deep breath, happy. So we're going to continue this round into more happy, and we might choose the word happy, we might choose the word happiness. It's your word. So whatever works for you is what you're going to tap on. I'm just using the word happy. If you're really want to really enhance that practice, you can continue the deep breath all the way around, but we're just going to continue with happy without the deep breath all the way around. So as we're continuing into our second round, we don't need to do the 3 deep breaths for each round. It's just the initial one to kind of kickstart the tapping. So top of the head, more happy. Middle of the forehead, more happy. Inside the brow, more happy. Outside the eye, more happy. Under the eye, more happy. Under the nose, more happy. Under the mouth, more happy. Collarbone, more happy. Starting with the hand now. Thumb, more happy. Pointy finger, more happy. Middle finger, more happy. Ring finger, more happy. Little finger, more happy. Karate chop, more happy. Back to heart center. More happy. Continue the round. Even more happy. So much more happy. More happy. So much more happy. Millions more happy. More happy. Much more happy. So much more happy. All the happiness in the world. More happy. Much more happy. Much more happy. Abundance of happy. Karate chop. Much more happy. Back to heart center. Much more happy. Now, you notice with the language there, I just threw out random words. There is no science to that. It's whatever works for you. So what we're trying to do with the word is we're escalating from a word like happy to more happy to much more happy. And that's really what works for you. So don't get caught up in the, like, what did Jenny say? We need to follow that script. It's not a script. It's a feeling. It's a feeling that you are, I suppose, bringing out of yourself, you're bringing to life. And as you tap, you're waking that up in the energy body, and you're evoking that in the body, and you're allowing it to flow freely through the energy body. So that's happy. We're also going to do one now for energy. So again, what energy means to you, what energy means to me can be totally different words. You might say energetic. You might say calm energy. I'm just going to tap solely on the word energy, and I'm going to do the more energy, much more energy, just to show you what that looks like. And if you're at home and you're watching this, it doesn't matter if it's live or not, tap with me, because the power of tapping with somebody, I suppose it multiplies the power of tapping, even if it's an online video. It doesn't necessarily have to be live. So I would invite you to tap with me. Let's connect with the heart center. Deep breath in. Energy. 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 Top of the head, energy. Middle of the forehead, energy. Inside the brow, energy. Outside the eye, energy. Under the eye, energy. Under the nose, energy. Under the mouth, energy. Collarbone, energy. Top of the thumb, energy. Pointy finger, energy. Middle finger, energy. Ring finger, energy. Little finger, energy. Karate chop, energy. Back to heart center. Energy. More 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 energy. Much more energy. So much more energy. All the energy in the world. Millions of energy. Loads of energy. More energy. Abundance of energy. Much more energy. So much more energy. More energy. Much more energy. So much more energy. Millions of energy. All the energy in the world. More energy. I can feel that actually buzzing around my system already. Here's the thing that people ask me all the time. Is it important to say the words out loud? And here's the answer. Absolutely yes. Where possible. So where possible, when we're doing our tapping, if we can manage to do the full round that I've just shown you, then that's always better than just the abbreviated round where we only just use the hand. The hand is when we don't have access to just do the full round. Remember, I said that in our very first session, that sometimes once we teach our body the energy our energy body to process, we can abbreviate to just finger tapping. So just our finger on our thumb, our middle finger on our thumb, our ring finger on our thumb, our little finger on our thumb, and we just say the words that we want to tap in. Sometimes we do that automatically without even realizing. That is a round. It's an abbreviated round. Ideally, what we want is to use the whole of the energy body, so we can do the whole practice. Absolutely, that's always going to be better. Also, where possible, if we can say the word out loud, it's much more powerful than just saying it internally. But if you're on the bus or you're in class or somewhere that it's not possible, well, tapping, doing some element of tapping rather than no element is always better than some, is always better than none. So silent tapping, as well as the abbreviated version, is better than nothing, but the full version and the words out loud are always better. If you're tapping with more than one person, like more than yourself, and there's a few of you tapping, maybe 2 of you, 3 of you more, and everybody's saying the word out loud, it's so powerful. It's unbelievably powerful. So don't be afraid to say the words out loud and put the energy behind the words. You know, when you're saying energy, even more energy, put the energy behind the words, because that helps to raise the energy in the energy body and evoke the emotion that you're trying to tap in. So I hope that was useful for you today and that you will give tapping a try. It's unbelievably powerful. It's completely scientifically proven to work. It is also accessible. It's free. You can do it anytime, anywhere. You don't need any gadgets. You don't need to go out and make any purchases. And also, it's simple to follow. You have videos here. And also, it is involuntary. So in other words, even if you try it and you think that it's crazy white witch medicine and you don't think that it's going to work, it still works regardless of whether you believe in it or not. So I'm going to wrap up our session for today. If you have any questions on tapping or EFT or anything to do with the Wellbeing Network or upcoming courses, don't be afraid to put a post in the comments or contact me through any of my social media channels. Otherwise, I hope to see some of you later at the Wellbeing Network. I know I see some of you watching live, so great to see you later on tonight. And if I don't see you at the Wellbeing Network tonight, I may see you tomorrow over in Clondalkin for the Law of Attraction workshop. I will be manifesting a beautiful group of people there tomorrow evening. And I look forward to seeing you all in person very, very soon. Last point I'm going to finish on, the Wellbeing Network, which is currently on Zoom online, is going back to in person. So we will be meeting again in person over in Blanchardstown the last Tuesday of every month. And instead of us meeting just on the computer and talking and connecting with each other, we'll be back to meeting in person, having cups of tea, as well as having wonderful topics and talks. So I can't wait to see you all again. We do have 2 more talks in the summer that will run still online, and I'll keep you posted about them. But for the moment, we will be online on Zoom tonight for 7:30, and I look forward to seeing you all there. And take care of yourselves. All have a lovely evening, and thank you so much for joining me again today. Take care. Bye.